It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Run the pass. Here we go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down now, it's Lindsay. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
One. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Three.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Get in the weight room. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Where are they, team? 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Slam. Watch that. One.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Check Mike. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. It's out. 3. Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
55. Who that?
Off the play fake, Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
55. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota completes it to Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
56. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Again, he finds an opener. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Check 52.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 19-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
56. Man, that's trash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the Texans' 1-yard line.
To throw Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
You got tank. You got tank. You got tank.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shifts by him. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense